Hey guys, it's Mark at the Little Supplement Company. I'm going to talk to you about this 12-week SARMS program we have. Kind of exciting. Now, I'm going to go through three little videos basically. First one, I'll be introducing the SARMs themselves and other supplements which I think you'll benefit from. The key player though is the SARMs. It's the MAS, the Mass Anabolic System, which is a blend of two of the most potent SARMs available in the world. I've been working with a laboratory up in the USA where I actually source my non-steroidal SARMs that I sell in the shop. The results for them have been amazing. I've been doing this best part of 25 years, from running gyms, being a PT for all that time, working with lots of athletes, not just bodybuilders, but physique athletes, powerlifters. We've got Alan Davis, who's a world champion now, holds a British record, world record. Wakeboarders, I've got Goldie International. I think he has won the world championship this year. Always in the top three contender. Brilliant athlete, great guy. We've worked with people on the local bodybuilding stage. We've worked on the British stage. Elliot Bendelow in the Britons. Smurds got to the British finals. Worked with Josh, who Miami Pro physique model. He's now a full-time model, I believe. He's all over the bloody world. Who else have we worked with? Professional rugby players. So I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. We've got the physique athlete Steve Wood, brilliant guy, world stage. So again in physique, he has just competed this year. He's 60, I shouldn't say, but he's 60-odd-year-old now, and he came second in a UK category. So phenomenal guys I work with, and what I work with them guys on is training, diet, supplementation. I'm passionate about it. I'm a geek. I'm in the latest research. I'm not just some guy who turns up on YouTube and says, "I'll talk about this and I'll do a few press ups before I get on it." Look at me. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm not pumped up or anything. So I've got quite a lot of knowledge up here that I like to share with people. I'm passionate about helping people in the shop with their health problems, with their health issues, their arthritis, their menopause, their PMT, their allergies, their IBS. That's kind of my passion. Then I work on a wall of sports nutrition, but I handpick everything. Every single product in my shop, I handpick. I know the presentations, I know the absorbability, I know how they work synergistically. Every single thing. I'm not interested in margin and how much money I can make on that. I can get crap in here and make a fortune. Not interested. I want every single person that comes to see me for advice to leave that shop doorway with something that's going to benefit them. If I don't do that, I haven't done my job. Simple as that. So that's what I strive for with every single individual. And particularly I get a bit paid because I spend time with people, and that's because everyone is different. Now with the SARMs, SARMs is quite incredible, and it will positively affect anyone who tries it. The things to look for: non-steroidal. I've had to go to America to find non-steroidal SARMs, not steroidal based. Most of them on the market that I've seen, steroidal based. Anything that's steroidal based or pro-hormone based, you're going to get nasty side effects, bad health issues, blood pressure issues, prostate cancer potential issues, cardiovascular issues, anger management issues, all the androgenic side effects, hormonal imbalance, gynecomastia, where you've got fatty tissue around the breast area and things like that, water retention, all those horrible negatives associated with pro-hormones, which I hate, and steroids, which I dislike immensely, you don't get with non-steroidal SARMs. Now, this is the cool thing about them. This is why I've got them in the shop. I've been on them myself for the last 6 weeks. I'm a little old shopkeeper, guys. Put on 7 kilos in the last 7 weeks on one of the SARMs. It's nowhere near as potent as what I'm bringing to the UK. Brilliant. No sides whatsoever. Brilliant for energy. We're looking at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to hit the gym. Dear me, what's going on? Brilliant. But you've got to treat them with respect. Now, the one I'm bringing to the UK, I've worked with a couple of key people in terms of milligrammages, presentations, and again, absorbability. With this sort of stuff, more is not better. So what I've had to do is rejig certain milligrammages in the blend because they'll work synergistically. They'll complement one another. And what I've done is I brought the most potent, mass building, muscle gaining, strength enhancing SARM there is, and I blended it, played around with the milligrammages, blended it with one of the most potent cutting agents naturally known to man. Both are safe. You're not going to get any of the androgenic effects. You don't need to, look at liver support like you'd have to do with your pro hormones, and then look at post-cycle therapy for 6 or 7 weeks after. All of this is designed to be utilized in the body. So what the SARMs actually does, it's selective androgen receptor modulators, SARMs. And what they do is they basically go and work on damaged muscular areas. And they basically utilize amino acids more efficiently, increase protein synthesis dramatically in helping repair damaged muscle tissue. Now, what I'm going to present to you in this 12-week program, and it's not a challenge, it's not one of these 12-week challenge, it's a program. It's a program for you to follow, get it with your training partner or do it on your own, but it's about you. So the only challenge there is with yourself. It's not competition. This is to get you into the best physical shape of your life in a short period of time. I got back into training after quite a number of years out, 12 months ago. So it's taken me 12 months to get into somewhere where I'm quite happy with my physique. And now I've got another 12 months to go. However, what I think you can achieve in 12 weeks is probably taking me a year if I use SARMs. That's been quite dramatic in the last 7 weeks while I've been on the SARMs. So this product I'm bringing to the market is going to be quite exciting, quite incredible. And I'm sure it'll get copied all over the place, but just make sure you're buying it from someone you trust, and it's a non-steroidal based. I can't stress that enough. You don't want to mess with your health. You don't want to mess with your blood pressure and all this. I am a health shop. I've been in the health industry, the wellness industry, for a long time, 20 odd years, and that's what I'm about: is health, fitness, and wellness. So I'm going to go through the SARMs we've just really touched on. I'm going to go through other supplements that are going to absolutely maximize your growth potential. Some really cool geeky stuff. Things like inhibiting stuff that will inhibit muscle growth and how we can do that. For example, remember, have you ever seen it? You Google, there's a bull, and they took a certain element out of this bull's DNA, and this bull went massive. It was the size of a house, muscular as hell. Well, there's supplements that can help you remove this muscle inhibiting hormone, and that's going to be quite exciting and quite interesting. I'm going to talk about protein. There's billions about Google protein, and you get, I use 3 different companies that are amazing. And there's a reason why I only use 3 different companies. There's other brilliant companies out there, but I use 3, which I consider to be brilliant in terms of what you get, but also the price I can offer you guys the protein at. Best quality, best price. So simple as that with me. And I'll go through other few things. The other thing I'm going to touch on is diet. Now, 70% of anything in terms of physical activity and results is diet driven. Now with SARMs will utilize your diet quite efficiently. So with the particular blend of SARMs I've come on, there's a couple of diet tips that I want to do. So I'm going to talk to you about mass gaining, proper solid muscle mass gaining, and also those of you who want to lean down but keep the muscle integrity, the diet will be slightly different. Training program. This training program will work on the latest research. As I say, I'm a bit of a geek. I'm always looking at the different research that's coming out. I'm looking at studies constantly, and I love it. Brilliant. A lot of people will go down a certain training method of between 8 and 12 reps, which is what they call hypertrophy. Brilliant way of doing it, but there's other ways to gain muscle mass. Proper sheer, not fat, muscle mass. And I'm going to go through a training program, which is a 12-week program. Every week, completely different. I was reviewing this last night while I was in bed, actually. That's sad. Boy, it's hard. My God. You guys, I know a lot of guys out there, Booties, Davis, Sid, all of the local lads, who train. I see these guys. They are monsters in the gym. This will test you, boys. This will test people like you. This is a different dimension of training. This is a different world of pain. You think you know pain? Try this 12-week program if you're man enough. I'll give you an example. If you're going in the SES and going for selection, do this 12-week program. Mentally, you'll be there. You'll pass mentally because you will go through such lactic acid thresholds, pump tearing, skin tearing, pumps you wouldn't believe, pain like you wouldn't imagine in terms of trauma on the muscle, and we're sticking the hypertrophy as well. So the program on the training itself is state of the art, exciting, exciting stuff. So you got your diet, you've got your training program, and you got your core SARMs 12-week cycle, which is the key. It's up to you if you want to add any of the other stuff I'll talk about into the mix, but that is your call. And it's obviously money, I'm not a charity, I've got to pay for the lighting and stuff like that, and the rent, feed my children, so I will give you the options. That's what I always do. You come into my house, you never get sold to, you get advised. It's up to you what you do. You don't want to buy, you want to go away and buy somewhere else, that's cool. I prefer you buy off me, but that's the way I am. What will be, it's your choice. If you're happy with my service, then, and people thankfully are, then you come back to me. So I've waffled on for quite a not a long time. So I will keep out for the diet little thing, the little video, thing, and the training thing I will talk about, the training video, and we'll go in a little bit more detail about the supplements as well. But the SARM's 12-week Hammy's program, let's call it, Hammy's 12-week program, Hammy nickname, can be quite a challenge. If you're not dedicated, motivated, hardcore, been training for at least 2-3 years, it's not for you. But there are other things that are. So, come and see me or email me or Facebook message me. There's always something there to help anybody at any level. And that's the cool thing with the sport of bodybuilding and just generally going to the gym and keeping fit. Every level, there's something for everybody. This is very much more advanced. People maybe thinking about competing and want to do a very clean bulk over the next 12 weeks. Be perfect for you guys. You then hit the new year going down into a shred, even though you'll be pretty shredded at the end of this, or even maintain it to like 8-12 weeks out from a competition. Pretty impressive. You want to whack on some muscle that you didn't think you could do, you get the diet right, the training right, supplements right, boom. All right guys, speak to you soon. See ya.